Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just got back from the gym and it's been so empty lately and I'm loving it. It occurred to me though that it's the end of the year and people are enjoying festivities and social events and probably eating and drinking and like it's cold so nobody wants to get out of bed early to go to the gym. But I'm personally loving it this way. Then it occurred to me that the busiest time of the year is coming right around the corner. January 1st inevitably is the most packed time at the gym. And obviously it's because a lot of people set New Year's resolutions to start a diet and fitness program and get healthy for the new year to come. And so I expect this year to be no different, which is great. I love to see people ambitiously going after their health and fitness goals. I'm all for it. But I also know that if you are a newbie, that this could be an overwhelming or intimidating process for you to tackle come the new year or come whenever you're starting a new fitness program. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about 3 ways that you can navigate the gym when you're new, feeling the most comfortable you possibly can. And let me preface this by saying we've all been new at the gym. We've all walked into a gym and been overwhelmed and intimidated and felt like, oh my gosh, I am the only one in here who doesn't know what I'm doing. But trust me, that is not the case. At any given moment, there are so many people who do not know the equipment, who maybe aren't comfortable with form, who may not be sure what exercise program they should be doing, and that's okay. It is not a perfect art and it's not a perfect science. It is a learning experience for everybody. And just like anything, the more you go, the better you get. So let's dive into 3 ways to tackle the gym as a newbie. Number 1, you're walking into the gym for the first time. Either it's a gym you have never been to or you haven't been to in a long time and you're like, oh my gosh, where do I go? What do I do? So the first thing I want you to do is talk to the front desk. The front desk people are often so nice, so kind. They are there to greet you. They're there to welcome you. And they know the layout of the gym and the equipment on site like the back of their hand. So while they cannot probably spend time walking you through each machine and how it works and proper form and technique, etc., what they can do is walk you around the gym and give you the layout, and you can see where the cardio equipment resides, where the free weights are. They can show you the area of the gym that has most of the legs or glute machines, the area of the gym that has the back machines, and that way the next time you go in, you have a plan and you can go to that section and find the equipment that you're looking for. So that's the easiest way to just get accustomed to the layout of the gym so you know which direction and kind of where you want to go and where you want to be. And also ask the front desk when the busiest times are at the gym and when the least busy times are at the gym. And that way you can maybe try to coordinate your schedule accordingly. And it's actually really nice as a newbie, especially to go to the gym when it's least crowded because you have more options for equipment. You can take your time and not rush and feel like somebody may be waiting for you on a machine. So if you're trying to figure something out or you're just trying to practice your form or mind-muscle connection, you kind of have more flexibility to do that at a time that's less busy than say at like the rush hour after work time. But nonetheless, you can make it work always with the equipment on hand, even if it is really busy. So number 2 is plan your workouts. If you can plan your workouts ahead of time and sort of know what you're going to focus on in the gym, you're going to be so much more productive and efficient while you're there. If you don't do that, then you can kind of be like bouncing around from like machine to machine and maybe not really coordinating exercises that complement the muscle group that you're trying to work. So the best thing you could do is like create a weekly split for yourself. So what that might look like, let's say you're going to work out for 5 days a week. Let's just say 4 if you're a newbie. Let's just say 4 days a week, which I think is a really good number of days to start working out. So let's say on Mondays, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to focus on lower body. I'm going to focus on glutes and hamstrings. You go to the gym, you go straight to that leg section area that they showed you. You find the glute and the hamstring machines and you focus on those. On Tuesday, you're going to focus on shoulders and triceps. So these are 2 muscle groups that complement one another. So you're going to do shoulders either with free weights and machines and triceps either with free weights and cables. So you sort of have this already in your mind. On Wednesday, you're going to go to the gym and you're going to do quads and calves. And then on Thursday, we're going to be focusing on back and biceps. And so having this plan, even if you don't have all your exercises worked out for each muscle group, is just going to give you some really clear structure and direction once you're there. And you're not going to spend a lot of time trying to piecemeal together exercises and lose motivation. Because let's be honest, like getting in the mindset to go to the gym, especially before or after a long day of work and managing family and like having to make dinner and like all these other things, we lose motivation because it gets overwhelming and we have so much on our plate. So having a plan is going to ensure that you are focused and you keep that motivation to get to the gym and also in the gym. So number 3, what if you don't really know how to do any of the exercises or know how to use the equipment in the gym? Then what? Well, I have 2 suggestions. Number 1 is to YouTube it. You can find almost anything on YouTube these days. So if I, let's say, wasn't very familiar with back exercises and I know I'm working back the next day, I might search in YouTube, best upper back workouts for women. And then I would like look and see what a lot of the fitness trainers or experts on there are posting and then make note of a few of them. And I may even save that video to my phone so that I can reference it during a workout. And I actually do this all the time. Like if I see something cool that's on Instagram, like a cool exercise for a body part or a muscle group that I'm really trying to focus on, I will save it in a folder on Instagram so I can refer back to it. I have upper body workouts and lower body workouts. So that way I can get some new tips, some ideas, some inspiration. So it's a great way to learn how the different machines work and different exercises that are available to you. One thing I would disclaim is take it for what it's worth. It should not be the end all be all for your guidance. A lot of times people on YouTube may not know the right form that you should be using, and you shouldn't do anything that feels uncomfortable to you. You definitely don't want to injure yourself. And that will lead to the second part of number 3 is if you're just totally green and you don't know the machines, you don't know the exercises, you don't know the form, then hire a trainer. And I know that a lot of people don't want to really have this extra expense. You're already paying for the gym membership. You're already trying to get there and incorporate this into your life. And now a trainer is this other thing. But I can tell you from experience, I had never worked out with a trainer my entire life until about 2.5 years ago. And I have never seen as much progress in my body as I have since I've been working out with her. And the reason for this is that when you have somebody there teaching you the right form, teaching you the mind-muscle connection, teaching you the exercises that you would have maybe never considered or thought of on your own or found Googling or YouTubing, you make so much progress so much quicker. It's exponential depending on how much time you put in. But it doesn't have to be forever. So you can literally hire a trainer 1 time a week for 4 weeks or 1 time every couple weeks or something along those lines, whatever fits your schedule, whatever fits your budget and needs. But that's a really great way to speed up the learning curve of form, exercise machines, types of exercises. And how do you find a trainer? If it was me, I would go to the front desk and say, I'm looking for a trainer who has a lot of experience with 40 and over women and specifically glutes, because that's where I need and want to build. So that's what I would get a trainer for. Or I might say, I'm looking for a trainer who trains women that are new on form and technique and the different equipment, because there might be a really good trainer that suits that kind of person. So definitely have to ask the front desk. They are your information source for all things in that building, and they can absolutely point you in the right direction, which is invaluable. And my last piece of advice is just be patient with yourself. Incorporating a fitness routine or any change into your life, into your schedule, is going to take time. It's not going to be a smooth, linear path. It is going to be a learning curve for you and for those around you. And there is nothing wrong with that. We all experience it. You may fluctuate in motivation, but keep the course, because once you get past that point of discomfort, of maybe being embarrassed or being overwhelmed or being intimidated or not really sure, like if you keep going, you will get past that. And what's on the other end is not just a physically stronger you, but a mentally resilient you. And that is priceless. One thing I wanted to mention is that if you want a free resource with different types of exercises and their technique videos, I have one that I'll link below for you. I put this together for my clients who aren't necessarily ready for fitness programming, but definitely want to dabble either at home or at the gym with certain exercises and don't really know where to start. So I just compiled a list of all my favorite exercises by body part, and I did what I told you to do. I went on YouTube and I Googled form for each exercise, and I've linked those videos on this document. So for each exercise that you want, just click on it, it'll take you to a YouTube video. Again, disclaimer, I would just not start any workout regimen without considering speaking to your physician first, getting the proper clearance and guidance from them. But this guide is just intended to be resourceful, helpful, give you some examples of what some lower body, upper body exercises may look like in the right form as it pertains to these individuals whose videos are on YouTube. So that's all for me. I want to wish you guys a very, very happy holiday, even though hopefully I'll see you again in next week's video. But for those who are just stopping by on time, have a wonderful holiday and a very happy new year. And I'm so excited for your new fitness plan and programming. Wishing you all the best health and strength in 2024.